What's up, everybody, and welcome to Really Real with Ariel. I'm Ariel. You guys are amazing, and yes, I am rocking this new hat I got for Christmas. I love it so much. And also, yes, I still need to fix my nails. I haven't gotten around to it, and this is the only nail that's left on. So, hopefully very soon I will be able to do this. Anyways, I wanted to show you guys today how to change my Tandem Insulin Pump. And yeah, so I'm going to walk you guys through the step-by-step process, and let's get started together. So when I first learned how to do this, this is my second pump. I used to have an Animus pump before this, and this one is completely different. I mean, it's pretty similar, but there's a lot of different changes to how to refill an Animus one. And so it was a little tricky at first because I was like, why do you have to do this? But now it takes me it's like so easy to do. It doesn't take me long at all. Like I could do it in like 5 minutes. So why don't y'all join me and comment down below if you have any questions, or if this is your first time ever like having a Tandem Insulin Pump. I'm so excited for you. It's amazing. I absolutely love it because, you know, makes your life as a diabetic easier. So anyways, I'm going to explain in the following clips. Stick around.
Hi guys, so I'm going to start off by showing you what you're going to need. First off, you're going to need your insulin. I use Humalog. And then you're going to need your inset, your syringe, and then the needle. And then you're going to need your cartridge. And last but not least, you're going to need some alcohol swabs. So here's a closer look at everything. And this is my insulin pump. This is how it looks. So first off, you're going to go to options after you unlock it. Then you're going to go to load and then change cartridge. And it's going to ask you, oh, are you sure you want to do this? It's going to stop insulin. You're going to say yes, press that little arrow. And then immediately unplug yourself because you don't want them to give you insulin if it's, you know, just unplug yourself. And then if you already have a vial of insulin open, you should wipe the top, but since this is brand new, I don't really have to wipe the top, so that's what I did. And then you're going to take your syringe and open that, and then you're going to open the needle, and then you are going to screw them together like such. And then just give it a few little pumps just to get the vacuum seal in there. And then you're going to put your vial of insulin on top and just put a little bit of insulin. Don't worry about getting the bubbles out right now, because right now we need to make sure we get the air out of the cartridge. So we're gonna open the cartridge and see that little white hole right there? That is where you stick your needle in. So you're gonna put your needle in there, and then we're going to just pull up on the syringe and try to pull up as much of the air as we possibly can from the cartridge thing. And this is different. Like, I did not have to do this step for my Animus pump, so this is the changer. Just make sure you always get the air bubbles out of your cartridge. And then we're going to push the bubbles to the top and put the vial back on to the needle and push the air bubbles out. And now we're just going to fill it to the recommended dosage that your doctor told you to. And make sure you get all the air bubbles out. I like to hit it with either my finger or a pen just to make sure all the air bubbles out. And once all the air bubbles are out, you're going to put it back into that little hole. And now we're going to push all the insulin into the cartridge. And now the cartridge is full. So what we're going to do now is make sure you recap your syringe, and then we're going to open the inset, take the plastic off, and we're going to get this little tubey thing right here, untwist the whole thing, and then we're going to plug the tubes in together. Or twist the tubes in together, and that cartridge is ready to go in. So now we have to get the old cartridge out. So let's unlock our pump again. And then it's going to say, click this when it's ready. And basically you can use a a keychain that the thing came with, or like a coin to pop out that last cartridge. And I use my fingernail because that's what acrylics are for, right? So then basically you just put it in and make sure you pop it in until it clicks. It's gonna make a little like clicking, it's gonna make a little sound so you know it's completely in. It's not like a loud sound. But then you're gonna press OK, and now it's detecting the new cartridge. All right, and then once it's all detected, we have to go ahead and start loading the tubing full of insulin. So basically we're gonna press start to that, and then once that starts pumping, I like to take out my old inset and wipe it down real good with an alcohol swab to make sure it's all nice and clean. And then I'm gonna get another one and then just wipe around where I want to put the new one. There's my dog Aldi. But yeah, so make sure you don't use the same spot over again. That's very important. And now what you really need to do is just make sure that there's enough insulin in the tubing, you have to wait for it to drop out of the end, about 3 to 5 drops. And then once that's done, you just press stop and then let it buffer up. Once it's buffered, you press done, and now the last and final step is to fill the cannula on your pump. But in order to do that, we need to take off the backing, take off this little paper right here to reveal the sticky part that will stick to your skin, and to take off the tubing for the thing. And as you can see right here, the spot where I had my inset before is a little irritated. It had started bleeding, and sometimes it does that, so don't be afraid if that happens. But make sure, like I was saying earlier, make sure you put your new inset in a different spot. Don't ever do the same spots again, just because it'll harden your skin. So now I'm making sure the tubing is out of the way, and I'm gonna put it in the new spot. And then you just click the there's 2 side knobs for your thumbs and your fingers, and you're just gonna click that, and then there it is. And now just press down the sticky part, make sure it sticks. And then we're going to unlock our pump again, go to fill cannula and press the recommended amount that your doctor told you, and then it'll fill the cannula, and then you press save, and then it'll ask if you want to resume insulin, and then you will resume insulin, and it is all done. So now what we're going to do is dispose of our needles. So put that in the sharps container, and then in order to save space in your sharps container, use a pliers specifically designated for this and just pull out the needle from your inset and then put it in there, and it saves so much space, and you could just recycle that.
Thank you so much for joining me today. I am so glad that you stuck around and I was able to share how to change my insulin pump. It's really interesting, and after a while you get the hang of it, don't worry. So if this was helpful for you, please give it a thumbs up and comment down below. I'd love to know if this is helpful for you. Anyways, don't forget to smile, sparkle, shine, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!